Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know that my videos have not been consistent. I've seen so many of you comment, "We miss you. I was wondering when you were coming back." So it's just, I have weddings, I have my kids. I've kind of been taking a step back from YouTube as far as like just revamping my perspective on things and people and, just all and looking further into myself. I know that doesn't make much sense, but it makes sense to me. Today, we are going to be reviewing the new Kkw Camo Palette. Her last launch was one of my highest viewed videos, and that is not why I got this. Lately, I have really been into greens. I was a neutral gal, and I'm tiptoeing into the world of color. So when I saw this palette, I was super excited. It looked really pretty. I have not even opened this yet, so you guys are going to get to open it with me. The packaging on the outside is this cute camo. It's not really velvet. It's just like a soft cardboard feeling. Are you ready? Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh my God. Look at that. Beautiful. Like my eye automatically goes to this shade. Oh, yikes. We could have a problem. I went in there and I swatched it around and we'll see. I'm not really sure what I'm going to get into. I bought this. I bought one of her semi-matte lipsticks. And I also bought 2 of her eye crayons. We will try and play with all of this today. I'm going to go ahead, put my hair up, get it out of my face, and we will be back and we're going to start a look, guys. Okay, guys, so I am going to do some swatches. I will put them at the end of the video, so make sure you keep watching to see the swatches. See how red my ears are? Fibromyalgia problems. Fantastic. I am hoping that this is more of like a topper, so that's why it's not as pigmented. However, we shall see. All right, so I am going to dig into Army, and that is just a regular transition color. That is the swatch of it. So I have a good amount on my brush. I'm going to start in here. Just kind of setting up my crease. Kind of creates the depth there, and the blending, it just kind of makes everything easier to blend when you have a nice transition color right there. Next, I am going to be dipping into Camo, which is like a very pretty mustardy color. That is my sweet spot. Those mustardy colors, the orange brown colors. So theoretically, I should love this palette. Lot of kick up. I just want to show you guys. So I'm dipping into this camo right here. So it begins. All right. Shit. All right, where is it? You can see there's a lot of kick up. You can see I was dipping into it and there is all that kickback. I don't personally care. I just wipe it off and keep moving about my day, but I want everybody to be aware of it. So I'm going in with my brush and kind of creating the crease there. All right, I'm going to go back in with the blender brush and the same color, the first color that we used, the more transition shade, and just kind of go over right up top there to kind of blend the two colors together a little bit. So now I'm going to dip into this green, and that is Training Camp. Just keeping that right there. The very center of my crease. Right there you can see where like the deepest part of your crease would be, just kind of like pushing back into there. So I'm going to take this Rougher 13, which is very small, and I am going to dip into the dark brown color right here, which is Combat. And I just want to extend out here so I can have like a map of where I'm going to be going. And then up there. No idea how this is going to look. I was trying to step outside of my comfort zone. So let's just hope she comes together at the end. So I think I'm going to take this color right there, and that is Desert Sand, right? No, what the fuck? I think it's Desert Sand. It's so confusing because the names are like back here, but you're not quite sure which one they link up to. All right, I'm going to take that color and I'm going to put that on my lid. So I'm going to try first without wetting the brush like I always do, and just pat it on there. But I am going to go in and see what it looks like with the setting spray. I can say, even with all of the fallout that is on the palette, there's not as much fallout underneath my eye. I do have foundation on, just like a little bit of a tinted moisturizer. All right, now I am going to take this color right here, which I believe is Mud, and I am going to put that underneath my brow bone. So I think that's where I'm going to stop as far as the palette goes. Now I want to take a look at these eye crayons. So first we have Twilight Haze, which is a bit of a glowy taupe color. That's really pretty. And then I also got Hazel, which is a really pretty like oak moss green. Yes, I'm going to use that underneath my eye. All right, let me finish this other eye. I'm going to put some liner and lashes on, and we're going to come back and we are going to play with the eye crayons. Okay guys, I went ahead and finished the look. I put on my lashes and did a nice dramatic wing to complete the look. So now I want to move on to the shadow sticks. I think what I'm going to do is put this green underneath the eye and just kind of tuck it in here. And same thing with this side. I got the idea to extend the wing with this gold and just kind of, I'm sorry, with the green and just kind of run it alongside. We are going to move on to the lipstick. So this one is called Warrioress, I think. What do you want? So let's take a look at this color. I did already take a peek. I have not tried it yet though, but it looks like a very pretty color. So this is the shade. It's just a very pretty mauvey brown. And there is the swatch. So let's go ahead and put that on. This is my perfect shade. I absolutely love it. Super comfortable. It's very flattering on my skin tone, and it goes well with the eye look. So, my thoughts. I am still on the fence with it. It is not my favorite green palette. I still need to keep playing with it, but I feel like especially when it comes to the shimmer shades, there's not a lot of pigment. Especially, I mean, when I'm swatching them on my hand, the pigment is terrible. On my eyes, it was a little bit better. I did have to wet the shadow to get this pigmentation. And if I'm going to be 100% honest, the BH Cosmetics palette that I just filmed a video for, which I don't think is up yet, the pigmentation in that palette just blows the KKW palette out of the water. The palettes are totally different, but here is your KKW palette. There is my BH palette that I just filmed. I am going to be doing swatches at the end of the video. And what I think I'm going to do is I am going to swatch the BH and I'm also going to swatch the KKW because I really want you guys to see the intensity of the shadow next to one another. So the lipstick, I love the lipstick. This is definitely going to be one that I grab frequently. The eye crayons, I like the eye crayons. Crowns, which, how do you say it? Crowns? I say crowns, but I'm trying to be a little bit more proper and say it the way that I hear other people say, which is crayons. So I like the eye crowns. I mean, they are what they are. They're nothing like innovatively blowing me out of the water, crazy intense pigment. I do think that I will use them. I will definitely get some use out of them. But all in all, I have to say I am very, very underwhelmed with this launch. I loved the last launch that she did, which was, I forget, it was like a mauvey pink palette. I loved that one. I will continue to use the palette, you know, do some different looks with it, see what shades maybe work better, because I didn't touch all the shades. I just touched maybe 4 or 5 of them at the most. That is my review, guys. I'm sorry it wasn't more of a positive review, but that's what I'm here for, to tell you what is great and worth your time and to tell you what's crap. So I thank you guys for watching. I love you all. I will be posting more frequently. I just kind of needed to take a little bit of a step back for personal reasons. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah. Okay, guys, here is the swatches. That is starting with the first shade in the top row, going down till you get to the second row. And the last shade. Okay, something I do want to compare. This is one of my favorite green palettes that have just come out. This is the BH Let That Shit Go palette. I do have a video coming using this palette. So I am going to swatch this color and this color just so you can see the pigmentation in this palette. There is your KKW. There is the BH next to it. And a deeper green. Now they are not identical. I am only doing this so you can see the difference in pigmentation. There is your KKW. You see it is not completely opaque. Your BH Cosmetics, completely opaque. One more. Now this I'm just showing you because the color is, oh my god, look at that. And then look at that. Beautiful. There you go, guys. That is my review, my swatches, and somewhat comparisons of the KKW palette. I hope you guys liked it. Bye.